Hi everybody, my name is Louis and this is Traditional Black Powder. Today we're going to spend a few minutes talking about the Lee bullet mold. Alright, so this is the Lee 50 caliber bullet mold round ball. And let's see if we can get it to focus here. And it is a Lee double cavity round ball and the diameter is .495. Weight of the bullet would be 182 grains. So this is what comes in the box, and this card is with some information how to join this website over here for casting bullets. They have a forum over there, and you can get some information if needed. You'll get a instruction booklet with information on safety regarding lead fumes and also what you need to do to get started casting. And then the mold itself. So taking a closer look at the mold, you can see that this one is 495-RB. That's the size of the ball, 495 round ball. And this particular mold is made out of aluminum, not steel. And it seems to be machined fairly well. I don't seem to see any gashes or tool marks that will create a problem. The sprue arm right there. So basically, I got this particular model because I'm going to start casting, and this is, like I said before in one of my other videos regarding casting. I'm new to it. I haven't done it yet, and I wanted to give it a try. Not so much for saving money, although I think you will save some money by casting, but just for consistency of ammunition, so I don't go through the pain of all the inconsistencies that you get when you buy commercial ammunition. So I had a choice of either going with a 2 or 6 cavity, and I decided to go with the 2 because it was cheaper. Cutting down the cost just to get started, and casting for muzzle loaders. I mean, it's not like you're casting, for a handgun where you can, you'll be shooting massive amounts of bullets in a day. That's probably not going to happen when you're shooting a muzzle loader, given that it takes a little bit of time to load a muzzle loader. So I figure with a 2 cavity mold that I probably can get away with just starting with this instead of going to a 6 or a 4. And the quality of this mold seems to be pretty good. Everything seems to be fit tight. If we look inside the cavity, it's machined pretty well where the pour will go in. We have these, let's see if I can show you. We have these 2 pins, alignment pins, that will fit into the holes to create a seal. And at first when I saw this, I go, oh, how come this is so wiggly? And it's normal. It's basically so it has some adjustment. When the mold comes together, it creates a tight seal and it gets a chance to adjust. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, maybe I'll be able to get a chance to try this mold as I get started with casting, and try to get a video done as it'll be my first attempt at doing it. For the amount of money that you spend on this mold, which is a fraction of the cost compared to a couple of the other companies that are putting out molds or a custom mold, this is probably a good value. I mean, from all the things that I've read and seen on YouTube, Lee puts out, they're inexpensive, but they're still quality. I think this is going to do fine. And like I said, if for some reason it didn't work out, I'm not out a ton of money, and I can move on to something else. But I have a strong feeling that this mold will work out just fine, given that I take care of it and do my part to get good casts out of it. So again, this is the Lee Rumble 50 caliber bullet mold 2 cavity version, and hope to be using it sometime soon. And thanks for joining me, and until next time, keep the tradition alive.